That's where we're showing you Anthony
Man.
Davis.
This is bad, man. Already got my boy fired. Love you, Nico. Merry Christmas. It's time to do a full rebuild down in Dallas.
As you said at halftime.
Yeah,
So,
time to do a full rebuild.
Already.
Yep. Already?
Christmas Day is supposed to be about joy, family, and good vibes. But for Dallas Mavericks fans watching their team face the Warriors, it turned into a nightmare they've already lived through way too many times this season. Anthony Davis limped off the court again, holding his leg. Again. And the moment it happened, Charles Barkley did not hold back. As soon as AD went down, Chuck dropped one of the coldest lines of the entire NBA season. He said Anthony Davis's constant injuries are the reason his friend Nico Harrison got fired, then wished Nico a Merry Christmas on live television. All of this happened while AD sat on the bench getting treatment. But Barkley wasn't done. What he said after the game might end up changing the direction of the Mavericks franchise entirely. And if Dallas is smart, they'll actually listen.
Listen,
I got all the AD, maybe even Kyrie and Klay Thompson. It's time to start over and build around Cooper Flagg.
This game was supposed to be Cooper Flagg's moment. Christmas Day. National TV. The #1 overall pick facing Steph Curry and the Warriors. Dallas came into the game with a 12-19 record, not good, but better than it had been. AD had put together a few solid games. For the first time since Luca was still wearing a Mavericks jersey, there was actual hope in Dallas. And early on, things looked fine. For about a quarter and a half, Dallas kept it close. AD anchored the defense. The crowd stayed engaged. Then the second quarter hit. With about 8 minutes left before halftime, AD was running in transition when something clearly went wrong. He immediately slowed up. You could see it on his face. He limped straight to the bench and never returned. Right groin spasms. Done for the night. 11 minutes. On Christmas Day. On national television. AD finished with 3 points and 3 rebounds, the guy Dallas traded Luca Doncic for. And Charles Barkley was watching every second. To Chuck, this wasn't about one injury or one game. This was about everything that's gone wrong in Dallas since February.
On paper, Kyrie, AD, and Cooper Flagg, that looks really good, brother.
Looks really
I'm
old.
just saying.
Old and unhealthy. Well,
you know what?
They're not one of the 4 best teams in the West, Shaq.
After the loss, Barkley doubled down. He didn't just criticize the Mavericks, he told them to blow it up completely. Trade Anthony Davis. Trade Kyrie Irving when he's healthy enough to have value. Trade Klay Thompson. The only player Dallas should be building around is Cooper Flagg. And honestly, it's hard to argue. Barkley pointed out something that should terrify every Mavs fan: this roster doesn't just look bad, it looks old and unhealthy. In the NBA, that combination is a death sentence.
Kevin Durant was brought into the league. He was brought in, and Ray Allen was there kind of on his last of Ray Allen and being the go-to guy. So now, he even though he's getting 27, 29, when you have an AD and when you have a Kyrie for that 1 year, you don't have to have that pressure of, like, you're learning the game, and you don't have the pressure of being the guy that they're double teaming every night, and it could stunt your growth. So I think doing that would probably help him.
Yeah, but I would like to see those guys.
I want to see it. I'd like to see it in the second half of the season.
At least, 30, 40 games, to see what
it looks like.
I don't. I think you start to rebuild because they don't have any draft picks.
Anthony Davis is 32 and can't stay on the floor. Kyrie Irving is 33 and still recovering from a torn ACL. Klay Thompson is 35 and clearly past his prime. These are not the players you build a championship team around in 2025. And here's the real problem: Dallas doesn't own its first-round picks from 2027 through 2030. Those picks were traded away trying to build around Luca. So if the Mavericks want to rebuild, they can't do it the traditional way. Their only real option is trading these veterans now, before their value drops even more. Kenny Smith pushed back. He compared Flagg's situation to Kevin Durant's rookie year, when KD had veterans like Ray Allen around him to ease the pressure. Shaq agreed, saying he'd like to see this group play 30 or 40 games healthy before making drastic moves. But that's the flaw in the argument. When has this team ever been healthy? AD has missed significant time every single season of his career. Kyrie's been out since March. Hoping they suddenly figure it out isn't a plan, it's wishful thinking.
If those guys went to another team, they could help them. Because the East is wide open. There's a couple teams in the West, obviously we know who the best teams are, but if I'm in the Eastern Conference, we got my man CJ McCollum down in free CJ, y'all.
From DC.
Come on, free CJ. CJ is a hell of a player. He can make a team a contender.
I think there's going to be a bunch of guys that you see move it's going to kind of change the landscape.
Well,
entirely.
I think there's Trae Young, Ja Morant, Zion.
You throwing Giannis in there?
Well, Giannis is interesting because he wants to go to New York.
How do you know that?
Because he said it, fool.
He said he didn't say I
Yes,
want
he
to.
did.
He didn't say it.
Yes, he did.
Say I
Yes,
want
he
to
did.
go.
Maybe he
did.
said it to Chuck in front.
No, he wants to go. He wants to
They
go to
said
New
it.
York.
He didn't say it.
He did say that.
He did buy a house down this.
But there's nothing in New York. Don't have anything.
Barkley's comment about Nico Harrison wasn't random. Nico was the general manager who pulled the trigger on the Luca trade. From day one, fans turned on him. Fire Nico chants echoed through every home game, win or lose. On November 11th, the organization finally caved. Nico was fired just 9 months after making the biggest trade of his career. But Barkley defended him. Chuck said Nico was made the scapegoat for a decision the entire organization signed off on. There's no way Luca gets traded without ownership approval. But when the injuries piled up, Nico took all the blame. And those injuries are the real story. AD has never played a full season. Calf strains, groin issues, abductors, ankles. This season alone, he's already missed 14 games. Last year, he got hurt in his very first game as a Maverick. Meanwhile, Luka Doncic is in Los Angeles averaging over 34 points per game and playing at an MVP level. The contrast is brutal. But here's the silver lining, Cooper Flagg. When AD went down on Christmas, Flagg stepped up. He scored 10 points in the second quarter alone and finished with 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. He became the first rookie since Pete Maravich to put up 25-5-5 on Christmas Day and the youngest player to play on Christmas since LeBron James. Over his last 12 games, Flagg is averaging over 25 points on 54% shooting. This is why Barkley says commit to him now. Why surround an 18-year-old star with aging, injury-prone veterans? Why not trade them, collect assets, and let Flagg grow as the clear leader of the franchise? Charles Barkley has seen teams in denial before. And right now, Dallas looks like one. The Luca trade was a disaster. Firing Nico didn't fix anything. And pretending this roster can suddenly stay healthy won't either. The future is Cooper Flagg. The only question is whether Dallas is smart enough to accept it.